Hi everyone, welcome to the 20th video in my series on the Araroa Trail. So I am where I left off yesterday, just at the entrance to Wanaka. So yeah, yesterday my rab raincoat didn't do too much of a good job in the rain, so yeah, finished off a bit earlier than I expected. I was planning on getting to Glendhu Bay, which was about 20 kilometers further, but yeah, I just decided to stop here and do that bit today while it's actually a nice day. So yeah, I made the right decision there. So I'm probably going to get to Fernburn Hut today, which is the first one on the Motatapu Alpine Track. It's meant to be 3 hours from the car park. I think the car park is just under 20 kilometers from here. So I've just arrived at the start of the Motatapu Alpine Track on Motatapu Road. So it is 11 o'clock now. I've done 19.4 kilometers. It's taken me just under 3.5 hours. I've climbed 300 meters. So yeah, it was a fair bit of climbing for a walk around the lake that was supposed to be flat, but yeah, just a little ups and downs that all added up. So it was quite an easy track. Nice wide path, which is a bit of a change from the standard TA. So yeah, now I'm heading back into the mountains again for probably 3 days from here to Arrowtown. I'm going to either head to Fernburn or Highland Creek Hut today. Haven't fully decided. It's meant to be 3 to 4 hours from here to Fernburn, so yeah, I'll decide when I get there. So I've just arrived at Jack Hall's Saddle, 1275 metres above sea level. So it is 2:45 now. So I got to Fernburn Hut just over an hour ago, about 1:15 I think I got there, and then I left at 1:30. So yeah, I obviously decided to continue on to Highland Creek Hut. So yeah, the dock time from Fernburn to Highland Creek is 4 to 5 hours, but from what I've heard it takes just under 3 at kind of TA hiker speed. So yeah, decided to keep going and have a shorter day tomorrow to Rose's Hut, which will kind of make up for me having a shorter day yesterday. So I'll be back on schedule, which is good. So it's been a really nice track through the alpine scenery, looking towards Lake Wanaka and then down towards Highland Creek that way. So I've been following the Fernburn up to Fernburn Hut. That part of the track was a little bit rough, but yeah, not too bad by TA standards anyway. And then the track's just continued along, yeah, next to the Fernburn stream all the way up to here. So it's been really good. Still got dry feet, all stream crossings were bridged, so yeah, really enjoying this track. I've only got about 3 kilometres to go down to Highland Creek, but it's meant to get rougher from here, so we'll see what it looks like. So I've arrived at Highland Creek Hut. I got here at about 10 to 4. It is 4:30 now, so yeah, just been getting my stuff set up. I've got a bottom bunk, there's only 2 of us in here now, so yeah, it's nice. It's a 12-bed hut, basically the exact same as Fernburn. There's going to be a few more people coming in behind, but probably not many. There'll probably only be about 4 of us in there in total, so yeah, it'll be nice. So I've walked 8.5 hours today, done 33.2 kilometers and climbed 1,560 meters. So it's been a pretty big day. I'm feeling a bit tired after that, but makes up for my short day yesterday. So yeah, I'm back on the original schedule I'd planned, which is good, which means I can have a shorter day tomorrow to Rose's Hut, which is only 11 k's, but apparently 5 to 6 hours. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting section, I think, but we'll deal with that tomorrow. So yeah, I'm gonna have a look around this area and then have a bit of rest before tomorrow. So it's 7:45 in the morning now. I'm just leaving Highland Creek Hut. So that was a pretty cold night. My gas canister this morning just wouldn't light, so yeah, that was interesting. Had to borrow some gas, but just because it was so cold, which I've never had happen before on this whole trip. So yeah, it was cold. So today I'm going to be heading to Rose's Hut, which is about 5 or 6 hours away, I think is the dock time. It's 11 kilometers. There's 2 quite major climbs in the middle. I think they're 500 meters each. So yeah, I'm going to drop down to the stream and then start my first climb, then cross another stream and then up the second climb. So yeah, it's going to be a fairly big day, I think, but still pretty cold, so need to get going and warm up a bit. So I've just made it up to the first high point between Highland Creek and Rose's Hut. So I'm at 1250 metres above sea level, looking down towards Rose's Hut that way, and then back towards the Wanaka direction over that way. So it's a pretty cool view. It's definitely warmed up a little bit now that the sun's on the ridge, so yeah, perfect temperature. So it is 9 o'clock now. I've done 3.75 kilometres and climbed 530 metres, and it's taken me an hour 15 minutes. So I'm pretty happy with that time. That's a lot faster than I thought I'd get up here. So now I've got to drop down to the stream, and then I'll start the second 500 metre climb of the day. So I've just arrived at the second peak between Highland Creek and Rose's Huts. So I'm at about 1240 metres above sea level, just 10 metres lower than the other first highest point. So it seemed like a pretty pointless descent. It looked like you could have walked around the hill if they'd put the track there, but oh well, standard TA style, make you drop 500 metres and then climb 500 metres. So yeah, that was interesting. So I've climbed 1013 metres so far today. It is 10 to 11 and I've done 8.4 kilometres. So there's a pretty cool view back to Lake Wanaka that way and the Motatapu Valley that way. So from here it should just be about a 500 or 600 metre descent down to Rose's Hut. It's 12:05 now. I've just arrived at Rose's Hut. So it's taken me about 4.5 hours from Highland Creek to here. So that's better than Doc's 7 to 8 hour estimate. So yeah, pretty happy with that. So I climbed 1100 meters and did 11 kilometers. So I haven't done many Ks today, but it was a fair bit of climbing over those two big peaks. So this hut's exactly the same as Highland Creek, basically in every way. It's got the same amount of beds, and 12 beds, and yeah, it feels like I'm just back at Highland Creek, so it's quite a nice hut. So I'm the first one here. There's probably going to be a few coming tonight from Fernburn, I'd say, that are doing a bit of a longer day than me, but I'm happy to stop here, have a shorter day after what I did yesterday. So yeah, I've got the afternoon off, and then I'm going to stay the night here and continue out to Arrowtown tomorrow. So it's 7:45 on Saturday morning now. Just leaving Rose's hut, heading for Arrowtown today. So the last day on the Motatapu track. Had another very cold night in Rose's hut. So yeah, pretty similar to last night. It was freezing. It's still pretty cold now, so excited to get going and hopefully warm up a bit. So I've got another 500 meter climb to start the day up to Rose's saddle. Then I'll drop down to the Arrow River Valley, and I'll probably take the high route because I think the river will be freezing. You can either walk through the river or take the high route down to Macetown and then follow the track out over Big Hill to Arrowtown from there. It's 11 o'clock now. I've just arrived at Macetown. So this is a historic town that used to be inhabited from 1863 to the early 1900s. Gold mining town, and then it basically got abandoned. So yeah, no one lives here, but it's pretty cool. All the historic buildings. That's the bakehouse you can see behind me there, which has been restored recently. And there's a campsite here as well. So it's quite a cool area. So it's taken me about 3 hours from Rose's hut to here, which is a lot faster than I was expecting. So I've done 11.3 kilometers and climbed 815 meters. So I decided to take the high track around the Arrow River, and I came down to the junction, and I think I made the right decision there. the river would have been fine. There was one crossing of it at the end on the high route anyway, but it was pretty cold, so if I'd taken the low route I would have been freezing by the end of it. So yeah, glad I made that choice. So from here I think it's about another 13 kilometres out to Arrowtown. So I've just made it to my final summit of the Motatapu track. This is Big Hill Saddle, 1060 metres above sea level. So I've climbed about 450 metres up from Macetown. I had lunch just at the bottom of the climb near a kind of old unmaintained hut by the look of it. So I've climbed a total of 1,260 metres today. So yeah, feeling a bit tired after that. It's pretty hot up here now, so a bit of a change from this morning. I've done 17 kilometres and it's just after 1 o'clock. So got a view down to Arrowtown that way, which is where I'm going to be heading down now. So I've just arrived in Arrowtown. It is 2:30, so it's taken me 6 hours 45 minutes from Rose's hut today. Done 25 kilometres and climbed 1,300 metres. So yeah, the first bit was pretty cold going up Rose's saddle, but when the sun came out it got way too hot. I'm climbing up the second hill, so yeah, good to be back down in town again, which as you can see is pretty busy. So tonight I'm going to be heading to Queenstown to stay the night, and then I'm going to be coming back here tomorrow and doing the final 30 kilometres into Queenstown. So it's 8 o'clock on Sunday morning now, and it's Easter Sunday. So yeah, this is the Easter long weekend. So today I am going to be walking from here into Queenstown. So I've got just under 30 kilometres I think. Should be really easy, just along cycleways around Lake Hayes and through Frankton and across the Shotover River historic bridge I think, and then yeah, around the lakefront into town. So it should be a good day. So I've just arrived in Queenstown after 29.5 kilometres from Arrowtown today. So I've been walking for 6.5 hours and climbed 300 metres. So this is basically the middle of Queenstown. There's a lot of people here, Easter weekend, so yeah, that's probably why. So yeah, this is the start of the Lake Motatapu hazard zone. So I've got to get a ride around here to about 40 kilometres past Wanaka at the start of the Greenstone track. So yeah, I'll stay a couple of nights here, have a rest day, and then keep going around there. So thanks for watching this 20th video on my series on the Araroa Trail. If you'd like to support me, there's a link to buy me a coffee in the description below. And make sure you subscribe so you don't miss future parts. See you next time.